I heard about Connie Maxwell from a lady that I worked with overseas, and she mentioned it, but then I also heard about it from my parents, the pastor at their church. So that was my first introduction of South Carolina Baptist Children's Home in South Carolina. I'm a team leader, so that means I have 2 cottages that are under my supervision. The cottage staff that work directly in those cottages, and then the social worker that is the family service worker working with the families and the kids. I also help coordinate our transportation. We have kids that go to jobs and after-school activities, to counseling appointments around town, and so we have devoted staff that drive them and are the taxi drivers to drive them all over the place. So I help to coordinate all of those things. We are Christ-focused. You know, we want the kids to come here and of course to have a safe place to live when they can't be at home. And we want them to learn about God's love and to know that He wants a personal relationship with them. And so we want them to hear it from everybody they come in contact with at Connie Maxwell, whether they are having a meeting at the office or if they are sitting around the dinner table with their cottage parents, or if they are working on homework, or when they go to church and they're in Sunday school or the worship service. You know, we don't want it to just be in church on Sunday and that they don't hear about God any time else. That everything that we do, we are showing them and teaching them and modeling to them what it means to be a Christian and have a relationship with Christ, and that He desires that with them. In 1892, a family donated the land to become Connie Maxwell Orphanage, and they wanted for it to be for children to come and have a place to live that needed a family, needed a home. And they had lost their little girl to sickness, and they wanted other children to be able to have a place to live. And so, you know, it started as an orphanage, and then over the years it has continued. It has become a children's home. Some of our children are true orphans and both of their parents are deceased, but most of our children do have at least one or both of their parents that are living, but for whatever reason they can't live with their families. You know, it could be that there are financial issues, or maybe there are health issues going on. Maybe it's their grandparents that are taking care of them, or great aunts and uncles, other family members that have custody of the kids, and they need help taking care of the kids. So we partner with them. The kids come and stay here, but the families remain very involved. Some of our children are in the custody of the state, in DSS custody, so we work with their caseworker, and then the caseworker gets to decide if they continue to have visits with their parents. So the kids come from all over the state. You know, as many different kids that are here, there are that many different stories of why each one is here. I work with the youngest kids on campus. They get up very early in the morning, just kind of move through a morning routine, getting ready for their day. They ride the school bus to school, so it comes to pick them up around 7 o'clock, and so then they're at school through the day until about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. They get off the bus and they come running to the cottage, ready for a snack and putting on play clothes. They go to gym or right out in the yard and get to play games. At the gym, you know, our activities department plans meaningful activities and games for them. It's about an hour, and they come back, and then we have a homework tutoring time that they get to go, and the school has partnered with us and they provide licensed teachers to help them with their homework. So they focus on that for a while, and then it's back to the cottage. They have dinner, then they have some more time to play, finish up anything that they need to do, and kind of have their evening routine. They try to, you know, do some special activities at the cottages, hopefully have devotions at the cottages, sometime whether it's in the morning or in the evening time. They can get in touch with Debbie McDowell, who is our volunteer coordinator, and then also Chris Beckham, and he works on the money and financial side. So just getting in touch with us, and then they can be partnered with a specific cottage, so they can come and do activities and games, or they can donate money or something specific that that cottage has a need for, or they can just do that in general for just the overall campus to meet whatever needs come up organizational-wise. As a campus, come together and pray a lot, and then for all of our activities, we are praying over everything. And so people just knowing the needs of Connie Maxwell and praying for us makes all the difference in the world. We as a staff pray with each other and pray for each other all the time as well. Because I love God, and I love children, and I love missions and social work, and this just kind of wraps it all together. I hope it glorifies God and that He's pleased with what I'm doing. I'm pleased. I love working with the kids, and I love working with the people that I work with here. Connie Maxwell is a great place, and that I hope people who learn about it will see how they can get involved, and that they can help, and especially to be praying for the ministry that we do here.
If you know of a ministry that we need to know about, please give us a call, 888-641-8606, or take a look at our website, revelationstv.org.